Alright, what's going on everybody? Dogman Dan here. We're in Warframe. We are going to run this Orkin Reactor Defense Alert solo. Yeah, solo. Alright, so my setup here is going to have Mag Prime. I've got Helios. I've got the Mutalist Quanta, which we haven't talked about in a couple of weeks. Lex Prime is attached to my hip and my Fang Prime. Starting to work on some stuff with these as well. Excuse me. Interestingly enough, I only actually recently realized that I ranked up Helios in the Deconstructor and never actually put any mods on the Deconstructor. So I've now slapped a few mods on that Deconstructor and I am definitely liking it. Alright, so just gonna grab in some energy here. Quick energy restore before we get this thing started. I'm just tweaking my Mutalist Quanta right now. I'm gonna play around here a little bit with the radiation ball, but it's not gonna be really effective inside of this run just because of the map that it's on. I can't really control the area as well as I would like to. So we'll focus more on the main portion of this weapon in here. And then I'll also show you here, obviously, the main stuff that I'm going to use. I'm just going to use this Mutalist Quanta probably the whole time. Helios and Mag Prime here. Okay, so as I said in my Mag Prime video, if you remember, the Shield Polarize also restores, as you can see right there, it restores the Cryopod's shield as well. So she's super effective in terms of defense missions when it comes to that. Mutalist Quanta I'm going to tweak a bit more. I'm just about ready, I think, to release it. I've got a couple of forma on it. We'll see how this run goes. So I don't want to really say too much. I do know I am running viral on here. And not everybody likes viral, but I think it works good on this, especially if you can get the radiation ball out properly. You've got the radiation and the viral combo. In terms of radiation viral combo, that is on my Helios as a dual elemental. Very similar to how I had it on my Dejing. The Stinger on my Dejing, the dual elemental of radiation and viral. It's always been a really good combination for me. Main reason I'm running Helios right now is because I am trying to scan the crap out of everything because my codex needs to get all those codex scans in. I just kind of neglected doing that, you know. So we're just here, just having some fun. I needed to have some fun. Now I've got all these things that I need to get done, and you know, I'm working on some builds and this and that, and you know, that gets tedious. So just coming in here, just grabbing a set and running it, that's just, you know, allows me a chance to relieve myself a little bit, have some fun, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. I don't know. So what do you guys think? What weapons are your favorite weapons? Because I mean, everybody has their own favorites. You know, what have you taken to the extreme, if you will? I'm curious. You know, leave me some comments on that. You know, what weapon would you say, you know, you've taken to the extreme, obviously, because you really, really like it. You know, others may not like it, but you really, really like it. That type of thing. I'm curious a little bit. I know I've got a good number of weapons that I really enjoy. Frames, obviously for me, Oberon is like still my favorite. Will probably always be my favorite frame. I haven't really run him a lot. I'm waiting for the, you know, a buff to come along so that way I could really take a look at him and his setup again one more time. To tweak it a bit in terms of that. Now for frames though, you know, with me going back on these frames, with you guys asking questions and stuff, and slowly going back on them and tweaking them, I'm really finding, you know, much more things that I like about them. Obviously, just throw that radiation ball right there so they have to walk through it, and I can shoot through it as well while I'm waiting for them. I don't know, in terms of main weapons, what I really, really like at this point. I have to sit down and see it. Yeah, I got my Boltor Prime, which I really enjoy. But, honestly, I am enjoying a lot of these new weapons. Even this Mutalist Quanta, I really enjoy it. It's different, and some people may call me crazy. Okay, the alt fire thing, the big radiation ball, I think it needs to be tweaked. Don't get me wrong. It does need to be tweaked. There are some great purposes to it if it's on the right mission. Like, this is not the right mission. You don't have like a corridor or something that you could drop those radiation balls in a spot that the enemy has to go through. You've got those interior defense alerts where they have to come up the ramp and whatnot, and that's where this thing comes in really good when you have that, because you can protect it. You can protect that ramp with the radiation ball, shoot through there, as well as 9 times out of 10, because of the high status chances has, well, the radiation balls have a 100% status chance, so proccing ability, so everything gets confused. So being able to block an on-ramp basically would be a good feature of this. Obviously shooting through it is a good feature, because as you shoot through it, every bullet you shoot through it also does radiation damage to enemies, so really good on the Grenier if you get into that type of defense alert with the Grenier and you can run it up the ramp that way. But it's got a nice, I mean, you know, the biggest downfall, I guess you'd say, on this one really is the 3-second reload, but you can work around that by tweaking it a little, and I'm still trying to tweak out how I really want to do that. It doesn't 100% bother me having that long of a reload on this particular weapon. I guess maybe it's also going to depend upon, you know, my frame that I'm running here. Like with Mag Prime, if I can't get the reload in right away, I can drop pull or shield polarize pretty quickly to disrupt the enemies, so allowing me enough time to go ahead and set up a reload. Again, it's all about combo, right? We got secondaries. I don't know. Call me crazy. Ever since building out my Piranha, sorry. I don't know why I can't speak right now. I really like that Piranha as my secondary. Ever since I built that up with the extra forma in it. Is it my favorite? I'm not sure that it would be my favorite secondary, but it is in my tops on secondary weapons. Just trying to think off my head. You know, let's see, the melee. Gosh, I don't know. Melee's tough because there's so many aspects to the melee. I guess, I mean, you could say there's so many aspects to each one. You know, main weapons. You have the 3 different classes of main weapons. Wait, did I say 3 classes? Yeah, 3 classes. Grimlock is probably one of my really high-end favorite rifle weapons. Because it's a good combination between rifle and sniper. I really like it on those rescue missions when I gotta get the Spectre blueprints again. Speaking of, I have to go out and get another couple of Spectre blueprints, so I'll probably run some more of those. Yeah, just so... let me know what you guys think. I'm curious what everybody's favorite weapons are in the different classes, or your favorite frames and why type of stuff. You know, Hydroid is pretty nice. I really like him. Definitely Oberon is my favorite. Excalibur is high up on my rankings, of course. he's just a great frame. And it took me a long time to really come to understanding how to work Excalibur to the point where I felt he was a very great frame and could be used even on the high level stuff. And you know, I mean, people have that, right? You know, so it does happen. You know, when you're newer, it takes you a bit longer to understand, and you run something, you're like, oh, this thing is not that great. It's really not that good. I don't know where everybody's getting off saying that it's great and that type of stuff. And then as you play more, and you get more experience in the game, and you get newer mods to tweak your profiles or your weapons and your frames, you start to understand, whoops, what people are saying and how, you know, certain things do start to work better. I am actually on a quest to go back on some of the weapons that people put to the side and say, it's not that great of a weapon, it needs too many things to change it, that type of stuff. I'm on a quest to prove to myself, I would say, and hopefully show you guys in the process, that a lot of these weapons that we push to the side are actually, while they need some minor tweaks here and there with the whole damage system now, or melee system now, are actually much more improved than what they once were in the old systems. But so often we forget about those. You know, we just use them as level up fodder and we're done and over with, and then we go ahead and we tell everybody that they stink. In reality, they don't stink. They're pretty good, and they work well maybe with newer players versus some of the more experienced players. You know, let's not limit ourselves to particular things. Of course, you are going to limit yourself, right? You're going to limit yourself to the style that best fits you at any time. And that's perfectly acceptable. And if you're working with a clan, you know, most of us are in clans, or if you're working with friends, those styles are all going to come together and make that perfect team, you know, that perfect combination, the perfect co-op gameplay, if you will. The experience of what it should be. And of course, obviously you've also got these solo runs, because, you know, what's more satisfying than going on and doing a full-on alert like this, and being able to successfully go through it and saying, wow, I did something and I did it on my own, I must have set myself up properly, that type of stuff. You know, give yourself a pat on the back type of stuff. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Update 14, I don't know, guys, I don't know yet. There's just so much stuff in Update 14. I don't know about this whole Kubro thing yet. I don't really want to talk too much about Update 14 until more stuff is released and we actually just see it, and I can put together, you know, my overviews and share with you the information that's out there on it, and then we can start exploring it. And obviously I'm going to have tons and tons of stuff in terms of gameplay and that type of experience, which is what I think majority of people who have subscribed to me know me for, as I said in the last video. It's always been important to me to have people out there on like YouTube that actually do show full gameplays, that actually do show you how stuff works, and not necessarily just build videos and stuff, because you know, a lot of times a new person is going to want to see for themselves. They want to see somebody run it first. They want to see somebody's reaction to it, and not be told how to put something together in something edited. And that all has itself, you know, it also has its part as everybody knows as well. You know, build videos and how to mod and stuff like that have a great role in everything as well, because people are going to take that stuff and use it to help modify their setups that they're lacking in something. They take a look at other people's videos and say, okay, I see what he did there, or I see what he did there. I can tweak my build a little bit, and that's very helpful as well. Definitely when we come out, you know, there's many people out there doing videos, build videos, many people doing gameplay videos. I try to be as entertaining as I can, or as informative as I can. I try to interact with you guys as much as I can. I read everything. I try to respond to everything. I try to. Not always, but I try to. I do want to get some more time in with just playing some sessions with everybody. And I talk about it so much, and I've just been so busy trying to push out things, builds and stuff, instead of just sitting around and enjoying it a little bit more. So right now, that's what you're going to see here, is I've got these builds I want to put out, but I need to just have some fun. Just need to do some gaming. Just sit around, have some fun inside of here. Just play it as we do. So, that is what it is. And I think you guys can all understand that, and I think a lot of you respect that. And there we go, that's the last one right there. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Hit that like button for me. I'll catch you guys in next episode. Thanks for watching. See you soon.